Thank you very much, members of the media. As you are aware, I came here at the invitation of this institution, graduating diploma courses and certificate courses. It has been my pleasure to participate in this graduation ceremony. The question I've been asked is about what is happening in the country, the state of the affairs. You have seen members, the deputy president and other ministers going around distributing money in the form of empowerment. Some of them have even gone to State House that they are going to allow to receive money there. What nobody has told you is where this money is coming from. The simple fact is that this is money which has been taken from public coffers and it is being given to the public as though it is donations from the president and his government. This is your money which has been stolen from you and it is being, actually it is bribery in advance of the 27 elections. And that should not be in doubt at all. Because as I've said, there is no budget line for where that money has come from. And that's what we get to know the problem. Go around to education. Money has been taken from government which is supposed to be directed to various ministries and departments to serve the purpose it is supposed to be served. Now there is no money to pay teachers. The university dons have given notice, I don't know when it is expiring, and they are downing their tools. What does that tell you? You have money to bribe, you have no money to pay university dons. And what is happening? The students are not in class. That is the kind of management we are in. And that's why we are saying, look, this government has lost it completely. And what needs to be done is when 2027 comes, Kenyans should drive them out of office and hand over the administration to people who can manage the affairs of the nation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As you very well know, campaigns have not started. What I'm doing at the moment is going around in counties, in various counties, in town hall meetings, meeting stakeholders to know their views. You know, to come up with a manifesto, you must have knowledge of what the people want. So we are going around, like next week I will be in Mombasa, meeting various groups of people, various professionals, and get their views and the challenges they are going through that they want me to address when I become president of this country.
Maraga, on the authority conferred upon me by the board of directors of this institution, do hereby admit you to the various certificates named hereupon and confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities therefrom belonging. Congratulations once again. Neema Maroa. Saint Acheng Okoth. Mariba. Akinyi Mili. Kubali kuja na kuhudhuria mkutano na kuhutubu kwenye mkutano wa leo. Karibu, tunaweza kukaa sasa. The chairman of the board of Camel Park Training College, all protocols observed, Professor to be here with you this morning to celebrate the graduation of these young people who have come here. I want to thank Mr. Kamau and Mr. Momanyi for the invitation to be the guest of honor during this auspicious occasion of the first graduation ceremony of Camel Park Training College. I'm delighted to address you graduates, parents, and friends who have today come to be with you to celebrate this important milestone in your life journey. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to congratulate these 21 students graduating today and being awarded diplomas in various courses. Getting here, graduates all adorned in beautiful gowns, hoods and caps is not a mean achievement. It has no doubt taken preparation and timely attendance of classes. Above all, it has taken sacrifice, commitment, discipline, and focus, as well as hard work. This you have not done alone, as Professor Kamaya said. I want to believe that getting here today has taken more than yourselves as graduates. Alone you would not have made it. You must therefore be eternally grateful to God, your family, your tutors, and all others who have helped you to get here today. For the parents, guardians and sponsors, it has taken great sacrifice to ensure that your paid fees for your students, for your children, for those whom you sponsor, to be in class and take their exams. I want to most sincerely thank you for. I've thought that you are educating your own children, but let me tell you that you are educating going to serve in various positions in this country. They may from here spend more time elsewhere than being near you, and I'm sure that is your happiness. As I congratulate the graduates, I also want to congratulate those in your success, what it has been today. Staff who have enabled you to always remembering that gratitude is the spice that gives success its alluring taste. Please say a big thank you, first and foremost, to God Almighty, who has given you good health and enabled you to go to come this way, this far in your classes, as well as your other duties. Thank your parents as well. Thank your guardians. Thank your tutors who have taken time to assist you to acquire what you have acquired today. It's not any other achievement. Tertiary education is a great enabler way beyond the specific subjects you have been studying. You must be aware of quite a number of people who have graduated from various courses and are working in areas which they didn't even study for. Why? Because by being in college, by going through the courses you have gone, you are enabled to work. And if you are intelligent, you can work in very many other areas which you didn't study for. So tertiary education is an enabler. Beyond studying the specifics, it will not only enable you to get employment, it will open your mind to fit in the complex multicultural and socio-economic global society that we live in these days. In a sense, therefore, tertiary education makes you more viable as a citizen of the world. You will find yourself in very many other places where you didn't even expect you would be. One time I found myself in Papua New Guinea. You know where Papua New Guinea is. I thought I would not find any Kenyan there because of the distance from here. But something happened in my room that required immediate attention. And the person who comes to sort it out was a Kenyan engineer who was in charge of a huge complex, 3 times the size of this building here. And he came to sort out. Then I asked him whether or not he was alone in that country. I was happy to learn there was more than 70 other Kenyans in that country, in universities in that country. Why am I saying this? Why I'm saying this is that when you train beyond seeking employment, you are enabled to live in other places and you can work anywhere. When unemployment in our country is at all-time high, I hate to dampen your celebration mood, but as a parent, I feel obliged to say this. You might find yourself tamarking for a while before you get a job. I want to remind you of one great thing, the value of patience. The value of patience. Why am I telling you this? Because I've seen quite a number of young people get into depression because they have not secured employment even in the first year, 1 year after they have graduated. Don't get depressed. Know that you are not alone in not having a job immediately. There are many others who are unemployed and they have not gotten into depression. So don't get yourself depressed because you have not got a job. Trust God and keep trying. God will come through for you one of these days, and you will be surprised. Even when you get a job, I assure you that there are going to be very many challenges that you will face ahead of you. You might find yourself in the hands of a very unfair employer. You might find yourself working with dishonest people. You might find you are working with in a very harsh environment. All this should not depress you. The key to success is getting up and going, bearing in mind that you are not alone in such a situation. Get up and get along. I wish to advise you that getting your certificate today is not the end of education. Professors think it marks the beginning of a lifetime of exploration. Let me warn you, if you will not further your professional career, you will stagnate. And I'm sure you don't want to stagnate. Keep studying the courses. From here you have obtained diplomas. Seek university admission. Go to university and do your, degree courses. They will open places for you to very many other places that you may not have ever imagined you will be in. So this should be the beginning of studying. Get into the professional places and you will realize what that means. It's actually after you have graduated is when you begin studying, because you're going to do a lot, especially depending on what you do. You're going to do a lot of research. You're going to have to read very many books, many articles for you to operate wherever you are going to operate. Let me conclude by congratulating you once again for this great achievement, signified by the award of certificates and diplomas in various fields that you have studied. Your families, and may you achieve all that you have worked and hoped for and dreamt for. Put God ahead of you. Let Him be the center of your life, and you will see very many things moving in a way that assists you to move on with other people. Otherwise, if you put God aside, you will have other challenges that you will regret later. Thank you.
Samahani tena kwa kurudi hapo nilipomaliza tena. Vile nilivyosema, wengi hawanifahamu kwa vile nilipojaribu mambo ya kisiasa huko Kitutu West, ilikuwa constituency moja, yani Kitutu Chache North na Kitutu Chache South. Nilipata kura 600 mwaka 2002. Wale aliyeshinda ambaye ni Onyonka alipata kura 7,000. Nikajiuliza, kweli hata wanafunzi ambao nimewafundisha chuo kikuu kwa hii miaka yote ni 600 tu? Nikasema basi, vile ndugu yangu kakangu alivyosema juu ya unemployment, na washauri wanangu, unapomaliza kazi hapa, ukienda nyumbani, get involved hata kwa mambo ya voluntary work. Nenda kwa shule yote hii, enda kwa mgahawa wowote ule, anza tu kuwasaidia bila malipo. Limesafishwa, limeng'ara, ili mapasa wanapoingia asubuhi Jumamosi ama wale waendao kanisani Jumapili, fika pale Jumamosi. Help them, not for pay, volunteer. 40. Nimesafiri continent zote 5 za dunia. Afrika yenyewe nimesafiri inchi 51 kwa hizo inchi 54. I've been to 51 of the 54 African countries. Vile kakangu Chief Justice amesema hapa, nilipomaliza chuo mwaka 76, miaka karibia 40 sasa, mwaka ujao 50 samani, nilifanya civil engineering. Lakini baadaye nikawa mwandishi wa habari. Na hiyo ndio kazi ambayo nimefanya, nafundisha chuo kikuu kwa hiyo miaka yote zaidi ya 40. Kitabu nimekiandika kwa miaka 6. Nilitumia miaka 6 kuandika hiki kitabu. Kiko na ukurasa 769, 769 pages. It is the only book in the whole of Africa that is this big in the area of communication research. Na naomba nimkabidhi ndugu kakangu Chief Justice mstaafu kama zawadi yake ya leo.
Professor, this is a scholarly piece. Somebody who has trained in electrical engineering turns and goes into communication, and that is now what he majors, and he has done very well. As I said, any bright mind can easily switch to other areas and work. And I know very many people who are working in areas they didn't study for. So Professor, congratulations and thank you very much. It's a challenge to me. By the way, this is part of his thesis for his PhD. He told me that, and this is great. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Nitashinda, kiwa nami nitapata nguvu zake. Majaribu yote nitashinda. Kwake Yesu ndugu tusalama, kwake Yesu ndugu tusalama. Aliyeshinda, aliyeshinda, aliyenikomboa maishani. Yanipasa kuwa naye Mwokozi, njia zangu zote nitashinda. Ikiwa nami nitapata nguvu zake, majaribu yote nitashinda. Kwake Yesu ndugu tusalama, kwake Yesu ndugu tusalama.